Money Line Grind. This is Friday, March 29th. Happy Friday. It's going to be a good day because it's Friday. So let's face the pain about what happened last night. We had the reverse sweep, something that we hate to see. It's actually the second time this month we've seen it. We don't see it too often. 0-3. Yuck. Let's face the pain. Middleton, we needed 17 and a half points plus rebounds, and the man looked like he was blind out there. He shot an abysmal 3 for 12 from the floor, including a 1 for 7 from 3. And somehow he still almost got us 18 PR. He finished with 15, which contributed to the other loss of Bucks not covering, let alone they didn't cover. They didn't even win. They kind of got spanked last night. And then Bogdanovic pulls in 5 boards, 5 assists, and that gives him 10 RA to put him over the 25 PRA that we had to fade on. Happens. I still think all 3 bets were good. Maybe the Bucks -2 was forced. Ironically enough, I was torn between that and Porzingis, 19 points, and Porzingis gets that done in the first half, of course. But anyway, I really do think the Middleton bet was great because he shot 3 for 12 and 1 for 7 from 3 and finished with 15 PR when we really needed 18. He had 8 rebounds, so that was quite amazing. And I don't think Bogdanovic is going to pull down 5 rebounds and 5 assists a game. It just happens. He had a really good first half too. But we move on. We're still on the goal. I'm trying to fix my hair because this light makes me look like I'm balding, but I'm not, I swear to God. And we move on and we try to get 3 more wins. Tonight, we try to get another sweep. We try to get 2 sweeps before the month ends. And let's get to our picks. Anthony Davis, over 25.5 points at Indiana. This -120 on BetMGM in 2 games versus Indiana. AD's dropped 36 and 41. He was in foul trouble in the game where he scored 36. One of those games was the play-in tournament, but that was a championship play-in tournament because the stakes were pretty high there. Pacers allowed the most points in the paint and the most free throws made per game. AD has a size advantage. He will kill them on the boards. We watched this in the 2 games that they played against, and he also shoots the 8th most free throws. So this seems tailor-made to AD to thrive tonight. I see him getting some offensive putbacks. I see him getting the offensive board and getting fouled on the way up. He's going to have a lot of easy looks. Wouldn't be surprised he gets us 7 points from the free throw line tonight. And that's our first pick. Second pick, Paul George, over 24.5 points plus assists, -105. They're in Orlando. PG has picked it up as of late. In fact, in just points alone, he's at about 24.8 points per game in his last 10. So he could beat this line on just points. For the season, he's averaging 26 points plus assists, and in the last 10 games, he's at 29 points plus assists, reaching 25 PA in 9 out of those 10. It's a 90% clip rate, and I think this line is just overall too low. From what I've seen, and I've watched the Clippers, I don't know why I watch them so much, but I do, and I happen to bet on them against or for the Magic a good amount. But the Magic defense hasn't been as strong as it was at the beginning of the season. I've also noticed PG getting a little more assertive. He has his confidence back, and that's really where he's at his best. PG's a player where confidence is going to get you the best out of him. If he's not confident, things aren't going for him. If you start thinking about his struggles, he will cower in. But when he's confident, it's like he cannot miss. If you look recently, Wiggins had 24 PA versus them in their last game. And we all know Wiggins is had a terrible last 2 years. But if Wiggins could get 24 points plus assists in Orlando versus Orlando, I'm taking Paul George to get it done. So those are 2 players that we've made good money on. And when we need to get the short wins, we're going to rely on our cash cows. I am not sure we have a bigger cash cow, figuratively and literally, than Wembanyama. And we're going with him with a 3rd pick, our lock of the night. They're playing a good defensive team, but they're at home. I'm saying Wemby over 19.5 points tonight versus the Knicks in San Antonio. Like I said, he's one of our biggest cash cows, and right now it's a situational bet. We need to win. We're going to take the biggest guy in the freaking league to get us 10 field goals. 20 points at home for Wemby should be relatively easy, but the Spurs do score the 8th fewest points, and the Knicks play at a very, very sluggish pace, maybe the slowest in their last 10 games. But I'm leaning into Wemby's physical advantage here. No one's going to be able to guard him on the perimeter at that size. So there's a matchup trouble, as there is anytime somebody has to guard up against Wemby. But I'm also going to play into the fact that they're home. So we're going to see a little bit of an increase in maybe possessions, field goal percentage. Maybe they get a couple of calls. And the fact that Wemby's their number one option. So I don't have the analytics for this bet. It's a tough one because the Knicks are very, very, very elite on defense. But they'll be on the road. You've seen them have a couple of hiccups on the road before. Maybe they come down with their guard down. They have been blowing teams out recently. So if this can remain within a 20-point realm, I just don't see how Wembanyama doesn't get you, 6 points from three-point land, another 4 to 6, from the free throw, and then get you, 5 or 6 field goals, a couple layups, mid-range. It just seems too good to be true. And those are my 3 picks. I'm looking for that sweep. We need to get out of this month because I'm starting to realize maybe we just don't have the juice this month. I'm already looking at baseball lines. I put in my test bet today. I took the Mets, and I think it was the Padres under. That hit. And then I also got the Yankees and the Astros over. There's a 9-point run total there. I took them over. Here's a free baseball pick for you. So good luck. We got our 3 basketball picks. Fuck it. Let's make that baseball pick an official pick. There he goes. I'm taking the over. I'm taking 9 runs over. Yankees at Houston. Our first ever baseball pick. You got it here first. Of course, I'll keep track of that separately. I have an overall tracker, and then I have it broken down by sports. If you recall, NFL season, we broke completely even because we double or nothing in the Super Bowl. But we won't do that with any other sport. Unless we were only up like 4 or 5 units, then to me, I'm like, I wasted 6 months following this sport. We're only up 3 units. Fucking double up or nothing. You didn't lose money. I'm in the business of not losing money. But anyway, I lost a lot of money last night, so we got to get it back today. Moneyline grind. Your boy Dave. Happy Friday. Stay profitable.